Yeah.
So yeah, it sounds like you've left the 9 to 5. Correct me, you're not in it anymore. So I make that really
Yeah.
clear for everyone.
Yeah.
So what does freedom look like for you today, Joe?
Oh, well, I mean, we get to travel, we get to go to the beach, we've got a beautiful place here in Vietnam with a pool, kids get to play in the pool. Um, it's it's not rushing out the door, getting the kids ready for
Hmm.
school in the morning, and you know, not every day's the same. Every day's slightly different. But I have to say, one of the things we value most, I think, as a family is just the community and the amazing people we've met along the way. And,
Yeah.
I worry about taking their kids out, because we wild school our kids as well. Um,
Did
you
you
know,
say you
like,
homeschool your kids?
yeah, they don't go to traditional school. We homeschool them. So,
Okay.
people think, oh, they're going to be lonely and not social, but like we've met the most amazing people traveling and
Wonderful.
like-minded people, like who and most of them are not working traditional jobs. A lot, I love hearing about people's stories. Most of them have got online businesses um, and flexible kind of roles, of um, so I think it's just about choices, isn't it? For us, it was about having that
Yeah.
like freedom to work anywhere and not not working 8 or 9 hours a day. I do somewhat often. I work in the mornings, I do a little bit of work in the
Mhm.
evenings,
Okay.
um,
Yeah.
and I work around, what we've got as a family, which is great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And just so people know, you were living in correct me if I'm wrong, in the UK. And where are you
Yeah.
now?
Oh,
It'd be
yeah.
easier.
We've been traveling for about 11 months, mostly around Asia, a bit in Australia, and we're now in Vietnam.
Amazing.
But yeah, love it.
Amazing. That's why we're
Yeah.
having the call at this time. So I realize most of the people on the Western Hemisphere are probably in the
Yeah.
office. So
Yeah.
we will record this and share this with everyone so you get a
Yeah.
chance
Yeah.
to
And
watch this. But
and tell us about your life, how your life's changed.
it's so funny. Yours is so different. Like you left where you lived. You're traveling the world, and that might be phase two for us. I've got two kids, little ones, 7 and 3, and so life to me looks a lot like it did. Strangely, when I was working, I left my 9 to 5 last year in the summer, and it's the little things that I'm really enjoying right now. It's like you said, I'm not rushing out of the door. I'm not missing out on drop-offs and pickups. I have the choice, to be there for those excursions and to participate, in those school events and activities that I would often have to miss. But you know what? I am so not missing the commute, especially as more and more people here are being mandated to return to the office. I work from my desk at home here or the couch, so it's really been wonderful. It's been lovely to enjoy slower mornings. For those that follow me know that I like to do regular walks through my ravine, and that's freedom for me. It's not, right now it's not looking like, me sitting on a beach somewhere, although we will do that soon. But it's just the freedom and having the ability to control your calendar, to control your time, to, like you said, design a life, like design my business around my life and not try to
That's
squeeze
great.
my life into the small pockets of time that, they call the 9 to 5, right? So arbitrary. Like if you really
Yeah.
think about it, who's that designed for?
Yeah.
So
Not
yeah,
for working mom.
it doesn't work with mom, especially when you have to pick up your kids at 3 here.
Yeah.
Drop offs at 8:30. Doesn't really leave a lot of time, right? And I remember watching this, I don't know, I think it was this movie years ago, and it was Chevy Chase, yeah, and he said something like, I only get 3.5 hours or something of time with the kids in a week, and that really kind of stuck with me. Like I want to be able to spend more time with my kids. I want that to be a choice of mine as opposed to just kind of running from pillar to post. And that's how it was for me. Now it's kind of just slowed down. And I'll be honest, it's still taking me some time to adjust to this pace because we've been, trained, right? To go, 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 especially as moms. So, like letting my nervous system calm down, really taking my time, trusting my intuition when I'm making decisions. It's been a big, learning curve for me, but I'm really enjoying it. And I have no regrets for leaving. And I think that's so important, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I think, people are wondering like, okay, like that's great, guys. You're like in Vietnam, traveling the world for 11 months with your family, which is amazing. And I hope I can do something like that soon. And yeah, and I'm just, I enjoy like brunches throughout the week. I don't just have it on the weekend, but how do we get there, Joe? Like, like someone that's listening, how do you start making the change? What was the process like for you?
Oh, sorry, I got my little one just as you're on a
Oh,
laugh.
no, no problem. Of
Jumped
course.
out
It
of
was like, I'm
bed,
right.
start talking to me. Go and
Yeah.
ask your sister in there. All right. Sorry, what was the question again?
I just think like people are listening and it's like I'm hopefully this is resonating. They want to be somewhere where we are freedom, whether it's traveling around the world with our family, homeschooling our kids, or just enjoying long walks and slower mornings without having to rush to the office and not commute. But like, how do you get there? How did you get there? How would you start making the change if you're working the 9 to 5? What would you say to the woman right now that's watching?
Yeah.
What's the process like?
I would say like just small steps.
Mm.
Don't, do whatever you feel comfortable with and also your financial situation. You don't have to quit your 9 to 5 tomorrow and start a business.
Absolutely, yeah.
I've spent a lot of time building my Instagram page and building my business alongside working full time in between conference calls and
Yeah.
lunch breaks and
Yeah,
every
yeah.
5 minutes here and there you get and in the evenings and all the rest of it. So yeah, just set some goals, set some small goals, and just like some action is better than no action. So just
Yeah.
and yeah, have a goal and work, have those goals and work towards it. You got anything else to add?
Yeah, I would say I would echo what you're saying. I really think we're not asking anyone today to like go in and like hand in their their notice. Certainly I know that we all have like responsibilities and commitments. But I think it's about progress and looking at like setting some small goals and making steps every day. It's not about huge leaps. It's about like the small steps you can take every day and headed in that direction, knowing what your end goal is going to be. I will say, when I started this page, I never thought that this would be something that I could end up monetizing and would leave my 9 to 5. I really started it as a passion project. And then I started seeing what other people were doing. And I'm like, okay, well, I want to get on that. So my advice would be, know what you want. Know what you want. If you're going to start a page like ours, which is a theme page, know what your objective is, what your end goals are, and that'll help build some clarity on the decisions you make. I will say I also benefited from training and looking at people that are doing what I want to do and are where I want to be. It really helps to fast track your success and your progress. You don't have to do this alone. We have a great community online. There are great people, women who are out there doing this. We are some of them. And I would say reach out to them to get the ideas, understand what it's like, so you don't have to make a lot of the same mistakes that we did, and that'll really help and you know what, sometimes it's just even words of encouragement, like a trainer, like what you need to do, but sometimes you just need someone to hold you accountable. Sometimes you just need someone to be encouraging you in those moments, because like I was building this page. My youngest was not even a year old. I was like nursing, working, doing this during lunch breaks, whenever I could find time, staying up really late to build the content. But because I knew what I wanted and I knew my why, that's what helped me to kind of stay with it. And because I saw people that were doing this and had done this and that were there to encourage me, even like you, right? That kind of kept me on the days where I just felt like I wanted to give up. So I would say, we're not asking you to blow up your life. It's going to take some time, but you can really fast track that success if you invest in yourself and in education, training, coaching, to understand how this Instagram ecosystem or social media ecosystem works, and really learn from people who are doing well on this platform.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know.
totally.
Is there anything else you would add to that?
No, I totally agree with you.
Always those.
And don't be afraid of investing in yourself. And I'm not just talking
Yeah,
about like the social media training or the sales training.
right.
Like, the work is really important. Looking at your things, the stories you might be telling, some hang-ups from
Yeah.
childhood. Um, because once you create that space in your life, all this stuff will come out into the open air. And
Absolutely. That's so
like an
true.
onion layer, and the layers start unfolding. And I've been doing a lot of um, work on that side of things. And your energy has to be at the right frequency. Um,
Hmm.
so I truly believe, and you've got to do that inner work, not just the sales and the
Yes,
technical.
isn't it? It is, isn't it? I think entrepreneurship is the greatest lesson in personal development. You really get to understand who you are, your demons, what are your strengths. But yeah, I love that energy, like, and showing up as yourself, because I think that's what really resonates with people. And even now we're seeing with the proliferation of AI and these accounts where they're not real people. People really want to connect with people, with humans, with authenticity, and that's what resonates. So this is a great, like, I even think about it like this is a great platform just to be you, to show up as
Yeah,
you, and you will find your tribe. Your tribe will find you,
yeah,
and you will find yourself, strangely too, in this
yeah,
process. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
wonderful.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, I think we could probably have another one of these sessions because I think we've got so much to talk about.
Yeah,
Um,
certainly.
we
Yeah.
could probably talk about some other topics. I think maybe we'll wrap up now and just say
Yeah.
that, well, I don't know about you, but my inbox is always open if anyone wants to have a chat, talk about, anything. Um, Happy to share my experiences, give any advice I've got. Um, just reach out.
Yeah.
But either of us, have you got
Absolutely.
anything else to
That's
add?
great. Yeah, I would say the same. I just want to say I'm so thankful and grateful to people, joining along on this journey. As I said, I'm trying to find myself. But we just find ourselves together. This is truly a community. You do belong here. And I'm happy that you're here. And my inbox is always open to you as well. And I've really loved connecting with people. They've been sending me reels too.
Yeah,
So let's create together. Let's co-create. Let's
yeah,
help you build that off ramp out of the 9 to 5 if that's what you're looking for, or if you just want to supplement your income. I'm here to offer my advice and my experience. So just DM me anytime. I would be
yeah,
happy to hear from you.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All
All
right. Well,
right.
it's been
Well,
great
it's late where you are, and I
talking
and I
today,
also
and I
value
think
sleep.
yeah,
You can find
yeah.
it. So thank you so
So,
much, Joe, for
you have a good
organizing this.
day,
You
and
too.
we'll catch up soon, I'm sure. But
Sounds good.
we'll repost this as a recording if anyone wants to see the full recording afterwards.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Thank you,
Oh, thank
Fola.
you everyone for joining. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.